Good day, everyone. My name is Peter John E. Garcia, and today I'm going to discuss to you the indigenous people of Region 2 and Caraballo Mountains. So first, I'm going to discuss the geographical location. For geographical setting, indigenous people of Region 2 are scattered in the provinces of Batanes, Isabela, Nueva Vizcaya, and Quirino, which a large of their population live in the mountains and some near the rivers. Region 2 or the Cagayan Valley is located in the northern part of the Luzon Island. It is bordered by the Cordillera Mountain Range to the west and Sierra Madre Mountain Range to the east. The region is characterized by Cagayan River, fertile plains, mountainous areas. These varying terrains such as rivers, plains, forests, and mountains defines the geographical distribution of the indigenous people in the region 2. So, kinsa ba ang naga-reside or kinsa ba nagapuyo sa Region 2 ng mga indigenous community or indigenous people? So, so we have 10 indigenous community residing in the Region 2. First is the Agta, Kalungaya, Itawes, Ivatan, Dumagat, Ibanag, Bugkalot, Sinay, Gadang, and Agay. So, I'm gonna give you some brief background of each tribe. For Agta, the Agtas is a Negrito ethno-linguistic group live across from the region 1 to 5 in Luzon. They are known for their small stature, dark skin, curly hair, and small noses. Traditionally, Agta women wear tapis, which is skirt, and men wear bahag, which is breech cloths. Though many now use modern clothing. Their homes are built in clusters using bamboo and coconut leaves. Their primary livelihood is hunting. And mostly in Region 2, daghan na og mga agta, kasi agta gapuyo diha, but ang nagadominant jud dra na mga agta jud or daghan kay ano dra napapublish na agta is the Dupaninan agta, which is a subgroup live mostly in the Cagayan Valley and speak an Austronesian language. Next is the Kalanguya. The Kalanguya tribe, also known as Ikahalan, live in the mountains of Karangalan and Nueva Vizcaya near the Agno and Magat rivers. They practice Sweden farming and rice livestock. Men wear loincloth and carry deer hide backpacks while women wear colorful skirts and blouses. Despite political divisions, they maintain cultural traditions and share similarities with the Ibaloys and Cantonese. Though ang Kalanguya ang gina-speak nila is Kalanguya language gihapon. Next is the Itawes. The Itawes tribe is indigenous to the Cagayan Valley, originally live along the Cagayan River. Culturally similar to the Ibanag, they now live in small settlements and were among the first Christianized groups, with most being Catholic. Predominantly found in towns like Enerly and Piñablanca, there are industrious farmers growing rice, corns, and peanuts. The Ivanta, the Itawes, traditional attire is based on the Barot Saya with red as the main color, and they primarily speak Ibanag and Ilocano. Next is the Ivatan. The Ivatan tribe is primarily of Malay descent with some Ainu-like features. Lives in Batanes. Isolated from mainland Luzon by rough seas, they face challenges in trading and transportations. They are short with hazel eye, thick eyebrows, and dark copper skin. They adapt to the harsh climate. They have struggles to protect their food supply during frequent typhoons. And their main language is Ivatan and Ilocano. Next is Dumagat. The Dumagat is a subgroup of Aita or Negritos, are semi-nomadic with dark skin and curly hair. They live near shores and forests, relying on the ocean, rivers, and forests for survival. They they primarily fishing using spears and occasionally hunt. Fish is their main protein source, often bartered for goods like coffee and tobacco. There are physical traits with Negritos, and they speak Agta and kasiguran dumagat. Next is the Ibanag. The Ibanag means people of the river, settled along the Cagayan River and Cagayan River in Cagayan and Isabela provinces. Their language is Ibanag, became a regional lingua franca due to Dominican missionaries. Their main livelihood is rice farming, supplemented by vegetables, hunting, and fishing. Historically, they traded with Chinese, Indian, and Japanese merchants, and their physical back description is tend to be taller and are often identified by their darker elbows. Next is Bugkalot. The Bugkalot, also called Ilongots, live in northern Luzon and emphasize interwoven, which means kalot, culture in their homes and attire. They practice Sweden farming, pollarding trees, and rely on fishing and hunting. They are known for their headhunting past. They have they have fair to dark complexions with some Mongolian features. And then their main language is Bugkalot. Next is the Isinay. The Isinay people, um, the Isinay people is indigenous to Nueva Vizcaya. They got their name from I meaning people of and Isinay. Their ancest Isinay, their ancestral area. Historically they are called Inyas and Maalates. They were named Isinay by neighboring groups. They live mainly in Iratao, Bambang, and Dupax del Sur, practicing irrigated and slashing and burn farming. Traditionally, they transplanted rice seedlings with sharpened sticks. And then their main language is Isanay. N- Next is Gada. The Gadang, named for their darker skin, live in southeastern Kalinga Apayao, eastern Bontoc, Isabela, and Cagayan Valley. Lowland Gadang have integrated with Christian society and resemble the Ilocano and Ibanag, while Highland Gadang maintain distinct traditions. Highland Gadang are known for elaborate attire decorated with beads and precious stones. Their cultural practices include healing rituals like patunok, mabawang, and imonogakit. They blend traditional practice with a strong cultural heritage. Last is the Agay. The Agay or Agtay tribe, native to Cagayan Valley in Region 2. They are known for its rich culture heritage and distinctive appearance. They share physical traits with the Igorots and wear traditional intricately woven clothing. Their subsistence agriculture focuses on rice and root crops supplemented by hunting and gathering. The Agay live in the close-knit communities, preserving traditional practices and animistic beliefs. Next is I'm going to discuss the physical appearance. For physical appearance, the Malay tribe typically has dark skin, curly hair, a flat nose, and is shorter in stature. In contrast, the Ibanag tribe is generally taller and has eyes similar in shape to those Japan's Ainus. While there are common traits among tribes such as those in Malay group, there are also distinct differences like those seen in the Ibanag tribe. Next is for the language. Most tribes speak language from Austronia, Austronesians, Austronesian language, which spans Southeast Asia and the Pacific. Neighboring tribes often have similar language due to frequent interaction. The Kalanguya tribe language stands out for its use for derogatory terms and sarcasm, reflecting their cultural norms. While many tribes share linguistic features from their Austronesian heritage, each tribe can have unique language traits influenced by their specific cultural context. Next is the culture. Tribes have distinct cultures shaped by their environment and traditions. For example, the Ivatans in Batanes grow hardy root crops due to frequent storms. Marriages customs vary, like Kalanguya prohibited marrying blood relatives, while the Itawes practice parent arranged marriages. Additionally, Bugalots allow children to roam unclothed until adolescence, whereas the Gadang are known for their elaborate traditional costumes. Beliefs. Many tribes use rituals and prayers to address misfortunes, illness, and stagnations, reflecting their belief in spiritual forces. So, for example, in Ivatan, they hold ceremonies like Kapayvan Kapayvanuvanwa to seek blessings or drive away negative influences. Some beliefs pod sa napoy isang po sa beliefs is the dumagat. Their beliefs is their ceremonies include dancing and symbols related to hunting, combining spiritual and practical elements. So additionally, tribes attribute specific meaning to birthmarks, showing a belief in the spiritual um, significant of physical features. Overall, um, this practice demonstrates the deep connection between spiritual beliefs and cultural traditions. Spirituality. Many tribes practice animism, believing in the spiritual significance of natural objects and phenomena. Each tribe has its own pantheon of deities. Some tribes have also adopted Catholicism due to Spanish colonization, leading to blend of traditional animistic beliefs with Catholic practices. This results in a diverse and evolving spiritual landscape. Next is for education. Education. Many tribes face limited access to formal education due to geographical and economic challenges. However, government projects are working to improve access by providing free education and building schools in remote areas. Despite these challenges, indigenous parents value education highly and are committed to sending their child to college for a better future. Overall, there there is a strong effort from both communities and the government to enhance educational opportunities. Last is the economic system. Many tribes rely on diverse sources of livelihood. They rely on agriculture, which they use farming, and kaingin, which is slash and burning techniques, especially in mountainous areas to grow crops. And also they rely on fishing, where many of tribes near rivers or body of waters depend on fishing for food and income. Then also they rely on craftsmanship, which is wood crafting, basketry, livestock. And these practices reflect their adaptation to the environment and resources. So that's it for my report. So I hope you learn and understand what I have discussed during this video presentation. For references, here are the links, and thank you.